Keeper, I'm so excited we finally decided to get this thing done, man. We've been talking about D&D gens and meme coins and what we're into for a while, and we finally got the podcast studio set up here, so I feel like I've got a place to actually do this. What's up, brother?
Not much, man. Glad to be on. I'm looking forward to this, dude. It's funny, we'll get into this in a minute, guys, but we had been talking about a couple different projects between each other, and one of them came up that both of us were in at almost the exact same entry.
I think I got in earlier, just like by a couple pennies.
And if you did, fantastic for you. The reality is that this thing's going to go, I believe, a long way. So I'll tell you what, let me start off with this. I like the projects that I've been talking about this on my show a lot. I think this bull run is going to be utilitarian. And so I think that projects that are actually being utilized, projects that actually solve real world problems, make a whole lot of sense, right? The meme stuff is fun, and you can get in and get out and have, the phone calls and whatnot. But the facts are, for the most part, with the exception of a few, they don't stick around. And so basically it's just all hype. When the hype dies, woo, because there's nothing to really hold it up. And so what I love about this is that it's got a whole lot to prop it up, and it also integrates though the meme coin type of stuff. So you want to present what we be talking about?
Oh man, obviously I love this. So if you've been talking about it in your channel, my community knows that I've been in AITEK now for a while, since 13 cents. I think we both got in at like 13 cents. So I was trying to joke that I got in a few pennies than you.
You might have. I don't remember exactly. It was right around there though. Yeah,
right around the same time. But yeah, AITEK, man. Like originally when it first came out, like it was leverage trading for meme coins. I mean, it started out as that, and then I think they started to integrate some new things where now it's multi-chain. You can take out loans against not just meme coins, but I think just about any crypto that you got. With a lot of other things that are happening. I mean, making this thing really, really, like you said, like juicy as far as like what it's got in their utility and what they've got planned for, I think down the road.
I think one of the cool things is there's a lot of people, and I heard I forget whose stream it was, but I heard a few guys that are like callers in the meme coin space, and they when they were talking about their bags, they had millions of dollars in bags in meme coins. And the reality is they wouldn't have the liquidity wouldn't be there for them just to dump it. And if it was there, that's what they would be doing, is just dumping the entire chart. There's a little saying in, the dinner meetings that the phone calls that we get, respect the chart. And these guys have no ability to respect a chart if they dump $1 million out on the table. Right. And so what I think is cool and interesting is the idea of being able to leverage your assets. Wealthy people in the real world, they do that. 100%. They leverage real world assets. And so now you have this funky thing where like, I got $5 million of this meme coin. And though you can't really do what you need to do with it, what if you could take and access some of that while still respecting the chart, and you can put it into something like, I don't know, AITEK that's actually solving these problems. How cool would it be to take a fat bag, take a loan against that, put it into AITEK, and watch AITEK continue to grow? You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I mean, it's inevitable, right? You have to think like it's only got a 10 million token supply. We know what happens to tokens that have low supply. Like it's just something that happens because, if one of the selling points of Bitcoin is its rarity, there's only 21 million.
That's right.
Well, if there's only 10 million, that's less than half. So
yeah,
get hip to that.
It definitely sets it up nicely for that. At the start of this thing absolutely ripped up. Actually, pull up my chart real quick. I want to show you something. So at the start, when this first took off, right, you have obviously a huge yellow candle. Well, yellow in my book. That would be a green candle for those of you that don't watch my show. I use yellow as up and to the right. So you have this big push right off the rip. Obviously, then a retracement. But this is on the daily. This thing absolutely climbs. It climbed all the way all the way up until Thursday, the 29th of February, and it came out on the 31st of January. So literally a whole month of climbing. I mean, just absolutely up and to the right. When it pulled back, we had some pretty significant pullback, and I will tell you, this is how much hype driven this industry can be. The big red candle that we have right here that I'm like circling. Yeah, not a very good circle there. That huge candle actually came on a rumor that the team was dumping, and they were not. There was somebody that was holding some fat bags that took a whole bunch of profits. And you know how people get, well, you know, they get scared. They see somebody selling big numbers on the chart. The team's dumping. It's over, bail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Going to zero.
And so I pulled a volume profile on this. I like to do these because it shows where the buying action has been. And this bottom white line here is the value area low. The red line here in the middle is the point of control, and the top is the value area high. This is basically just the average of where the most volume happened. And so here's the thing. We're down at 39 cents right now, approximately 39 cents. The value area low is almost double that. It's at about 65 cents. So you've got almost 100% move just to get back to the value area low, right? And the point of control is about 80 cents. So you've got a full 100% move to where just the average volume is. Why is that important? It's important because there was a ton of price action there, and people are going to just naturally, those people aren't going to be trying to pull out when they're down 100%. And so you have a project that's solving real world problems that gives people the opportunity to leverage some things that they otherwise would not be able to use. And we've got I just look at it as a huge opportunity, dude. The price action right now is that, you know how they always say, wait for a pullback, wait for a pullback. Here's your freaking pullback. This is a gift for anybody. Listen, not financial advice, right? We know how that goes, but this is a gift. I actually got a buddy of mine into this earlier today. Shout out to Andy. I'll say that. And
shout out to Andy.
Shout out to Andy. And I'm going to tell him when this comes out, hey, I talked about you today, but I got him in and he asked me why. And it was really simple. I was like, man, there's a ton of value, risk reward here. We know the devs. We have a good relationship with them. We know they're not going to be dumping on anybody's head. We know that the project is continuing to build. And it does something different than anybody else. Have you seen anybody else offering to allow you to leverage low cap stuff, including meme coins? I haven't.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's prime for the picking. Like you said, we've seen where it's supposed to hang out, and it's well below that. I would hope that, you know, if you've got a little bit of change sitting on the sidelines, a little bit of dry powder. I think everybody's got a little bit, right? This is something. Just throw a little moon bag into it, right?
Yeah. The upside on this, I think, is huge. So it got all the way up to a little bit over $1.40. It's at, like we said, 40 cents right now. I will tell you, and this is not me. People on my channel know I am the bearish of the two between myself and Crusader. Okay. I do not like that. Yeah. I do not like to give myself like these moonish ideas on numbers, but I genuinely don't see any reason why this doesn't hit. And brace yourselves. This is not some crazy fictional thing that I'm thinking here. I'm being dead serious. I don't see any reason why this doesn't go 30, 40, 50 mil and beyond. I just don't see it not doing that. The problem is people get so impatient because of the things I was talking about at the start with the meme coins. They're like, if it doesn't do it within 2 days, or if it's down for a few days in a row, I'm getting scared. No, this is a utility play. This is a utility project. Utility plays and projects take time to evolve, and they will go through ebbs and flows. We're ebbing right now. We're ebbing.
Well, I mean, like, and that's another thing that, like, some people, there's a lot of immaturity in the market, right? And especially, I think we're going to see, you know, coming into a bull run, there's going to be naturally more people that are just getting in. Plus, you know, a lot of the NFT bros, you know, this may be their first experience with coins, right? And so they don't really understand that, you know, we have to actually see corrections. They're healthy. Like, if it's just up all the time, like, you know, at some point the floor is going to drop out. Like, that's just what happens, right? And so if there are corrections and you do see that downward price action, all markets go back up. That's like, you know, that's just what happens. And I think, you know, the immaturity that we've seen in what I saw of the NFT market, plus again, you know, we get into, and I don't mean that like I'm not trying to dog anybody, it's just your immaturity into the market, right? Like you have to be experienced. Like, we've got some battle scars. I've got like PTSD from some of the things from, like, you know, 10 to 15k candles of Bitcoin in one day, you know, stuff like that not too many people have seen, like, especially as we see more newcomers coming into the ecosystem with this bull run.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing some more 10 to 15K Bitcoin candles, because guess what? The rest of the market follows. And I see this just as a pure opportunity play. I always look at risk reward. And when I look at something that's doing something new, that's already operational, that works, that I've messed around with, and then you and I know the team, that's like the icing on, we talk about, giving you the inside scoop. When you do, it's not a guarantee. It's never a guarantee because you have a ton of people in this, obviously with bags all over the place. There's no control over that, but there is a control over what that team narrative is. Are things continuing to grow and build? What is the attitude? Because if a team stops working, usually the project will die. And I can tell you from talking to the dev here, he ain't stopped working. He's putting his foot on the gas and telling people, hey, relax. Let the Jeets do their Jeeting, okay? Because we are going back up into the right, and we're going to continue to grow. And if the focus, like Charles Hoskinson says, is not on the price of the token, but the project and the growth within, that's when you succeed. And I think that's what's happening here.
I love that, man. I love it. All right, well, you heard it here. You've been hearing it from me. You've been hearing it from Keeper. Now we're coming together and saying the same damn thing. Get into some AI tech. At least look into it if it fits your narrative.
Shout out to Ben. We actually got Ben to jump on the train, and it took a little bit of convincing, right? But he saw the light too, and so we're hoping to see continued growth out of this. And guys, drop your comments down below. Let us know, what price did you get in at, because you're going to look back at this and be like, "Thank you, Keeper. Thank you, JChains. I love you, and we love you too."
And smash that like button on your way out of here. We appreciate you. Till next time, be a DGen. DGen out.